If you get to the last few streets of your new city and you can't be bothered to find an interesting name for them, I suppose you could just go with the first thing that pops into your head. You might crash into a tree whilst trying to decipher this dumb sign. Whoever designed this probably thought they were just being really clever, but their hard-hitting sign is just way too dark. Are these two signs related? Sometimes it makes us think that these local councils are just trying to have a cheap laugh. So what you're saying is that there is a right turn for the next 10 miles. You probably didn't need the sign to get that across. This sign contains a warning about the edges of the sign, which only warns about the danger of the edges of the sign, which warns... I don't think about this one, alright? Just don't think about it. It'll only make your head hurt. Just in case you get caught short in the woods, this sign wants you to know that you're not allowed to go. The question is, do you risk ignoring the sign? If you're stupid enough to fall into an animal enclosure, then the message of this sign probably applies to you. But then again, the animals are probably smarter than you, so you're in a lot of trouble. You're driving through the area and you see a hitchhiker trying to stuff a blood-stained orange jumpsuit into a bush. Looks like he's had a rough day. Maybe you should give him a lift. Or maybe not. Sometimes you can take clear instructions and warnings a few steps too far, like this one, which warns that the ground might get wet when it rains. You don't say. You either laugh at this sign and crash your car, or you're tutting so hard that you fly off the road anyway. It's just plain dangerous, alright? You're in trouble. Drivers of massive vehicles often complain that they don't get enough warning before hitting low bridges, so I guess this sign is quite helpful. If you're greeted by one of these signs, it's probably a good idea to just stop the car, get out, and go and have a coffee while you try and decipher what exactly is going on with this sign and your life. Just have a sit down and think. Fair enough, this does look like a pretty complicated bit of traffic management, but surely a simple good luck message isn't going to help people navigate it. If it's not in use, then what is it telling you? Are you supposed to ignore the sign completely? Also, what was that sign before? Is there a bridge ahead of you that you should actually know about? Look, it's not worth the risk. Let's just turn around and go home, alright? Let's just go home. It's the combination here of the message and the massive exclamation mark which makes this one wonderfully dumb. Are there badgers here? Or what? Badgers? Are there badgers? Yeah? If you're not willing to put in the effort into putting up a sign properly, then no one's going to pay any attention to it. Which way is the right way, though? I guess it's better to just risk it and hope you don't hit anything, sure. If you're going to tempt drivers into having an accident, then you should be arrested and thrown into jail. It's just dangerous. Presumably this relates to the danger of sandstorms, but sometimes it just feels like you're having your intelligence insulted somehow. These signs probably cost as much to put up as it would have cost to just fix the potholes. Please just fix the potholes. The sign here is duller than the emergency phone. These things are designed to make sure that people stay safe on the sides of Britain's motorways, but it's hard to tell what the logic for this sign was. This looks like a fairly harmless advert for energy drink Red Bull, but it could be distracting to drivers who might then crash into the people crossing. In the 21st century, no one is safe from hackers, not even street signs. I don't know what the sign was supposed to say, but let's hope that it wasn't a warning about sinkholes. Most highways get expanded in order to relieve the congestions of millions of cars passing through them every day. This one's taking a revolutionary new approach by making it smaller. Yeah, that'll definitely work. Imagine reaching the end of the pavement and knowing that you've still got miles to go. Do you risk it on the hard shoulder or turn back? Putting a keep off sign on such a small square of grass must surely be a joke. Either that or it's the work of one really dumb road worker. There's nothing worse than traffic jams, especially when you've got somewhere important to be. Imagine that it could be made worse by a sign trolling you because now you're going to be late. Now even the signs are against you. Today's going terribly. Could they be more specific? Is this a message to be ready for anything, or has someone dug a giant hole in the road and covered it with leaves? If this signage doesn't cause an accident, then nothing will. It's probably best to just stay in the left lane and hope for the best. Or just take the London Underground, maybe?